What is inspiring you right now? What is inspiring you right now? What lights you up every time you talk about it? What lights you up every time you talk about it? When you are feeling connected to your own divine source of inspiration, where do you believe that comes from? When you are feeling connected to your own divine source of inspiration, where do you believe that is coming from? Finally, what keeps you connected to your own divine source of inspiration? What keeps you connected to your own divine source of inspiration? And just a reminder, tonight's meditation is an adaptation of the I Am meditation that was written originally by my teachers, Lorin, Roche, and Camille, Maurine, for the Radiance Sutras School. But I have adapted it for use with our Ace of Wands tarot cards. So parts of it are just from me. So we're going to begin by sitting comfortably. You can sit in any position you like. You can be lying down, you could be standing up, you could be dancing if that's what helps you meditate. Might be nice to sit upright for this meditation with the wands, particularly, but it's not required. The reason why is if you're familiar with your tarot, the wand that we're seeing in this card plays a prominent role in the Magician card, where he stands upright and he's showing us how to use that wand. And there's a lesson in that card that we use that wand to connect. So it can be nice to be in that position to be ready to sort of embody that as we're channeling this wand energy. But feel free to take any position that's comfortable to you, that helps you just feel connected right now, and maybe just to release the rest of your day. So moving into the evening. You could be sitting on a chair or a cushion on the floor, anything that feels supportive. Just become aware of yourself and your environment. You might want to start to take some conscious breaths. Or just notice how your breath is naturally moving right now as you're settling into your meditation. Noticing where you're arriving from. What is your breath telling you about the day that you've just arrived from? And when we watch our breath, sometimes that can naturally bring us to a deeper awareness, a deeper connection, maybe even to deeper breathing. It can also sometimes make the breath self-conscious, and you might suddenly find it's harder to breathe when you're paying attention to that. If that's happening, try to just remind yourself, remind your breath that we're just checking in here. No need for performance, no need to do anything right. If your breath feels constricted, another technique is to make sure that you're fully exhaling. And one trick I use a lot is to make a hissing sound. If you have any air left in your lungs, you'll be able to make that soft S sound. And you make that sound until you can't make it anymore. You know you've released all your air. And when you inhale, it will likely come in deeper. At this moment, your eyes can be open with a soft gaze, or you can allow them to close, whatever feels most comfortable to you. Whatever helps you to be most present in this moment, in this space. If you do prefer to have your eyes open, you can bring your gaze to the image of the Ace of Wands on the card in front of you now. If you prefer to have your eyes closed, you can just imagine it. You want to take one last look and then hold that image in your mind. Or just imagine it the way you remember it looking. And just take a moment to just notice how this image makes you feel. What connections do you make with what you're seeing right now? How does this make you feel? If there is a hand prominent on your card, you might want to imitate the gesture it's making with your hands and see what that feels like. You feel what that might be preparing you to do. This month, we are exploring the aces as the seed of potential of their respective suits. It can be interesting to think of the aces as the world card of their suits. Because just like the world card in the major arcana Each ace represents a new beginning, an opportunity, and some form of potential that has not been defined because it's just potential. It has not yet manifested. Therefore, has the sense of unlimited possibility, because we have not yet defined where it is going. The Suit of Wands relates to the element of fire. The element of fire relates to movement, to passion, to one's sense of identity, one's sense of power. Your inner fire is what drives you to be seen and to make any small or large impact on the world around you. The Ace of Wands therefore represents all of the potential for action, passion, and inspiration drawn from the connection with whatever you consider to be your divine source in its seed form, that seed within you. Imagine if you carried within you unlimited energy to accomplish whatever it is you came into this lifetime to do. Imagine it, and maybe you'll find it. You'll learn how to access it. And when it feels right, you can close your eyes again or just allow them to be in a soft gaze. Anything that allows you to sort of go within. Tonight's meditation, we're going to focus on just connecting to that source of power within ourselves, which is generally agreed upon to be around the solar plexus, or where we think of our gut, that place you don't want to get punched. It's generally where most cultures believe envision their power coming from, that center of your body. You might like to think of your breath as you're watching it moving down to that place in your body. Imagine there's a little fire burning there. And that oxygen you feed it is allowing it to grow each time you inhale. Begin to become aware of your inner environment. How are you feeling inside? You may become aware of the movement of your life and how it's reflected in whatever's moving through you right now. You may become aware of just the sense of the fact that you're sitting here. Finding a center of calm in the midst of everything that's going on in your world. Notice how you feel inside and welcome all the impressions in your body. All of the sensations. Whatever is in your heart. Whatever is moving through your thoughts. There's no need to push any of that away. Just allow it to be and be with it. I'm just going to give you the next few moments to sit quietly and explore that for yourself. Tonight's meditation, we're going to work a little bit with the mantra of I am. When you are ready, I invite you to begin to hear the words internally, I am. Say the sound with your inner voice. You repeat the declaration again and again into that inner fire. I am. Maybe with every in-breath. I am. Maybe with every inhale and exhale, I am. Inhaling, declaring to that inner fire, I am. And exhaling, declaring to the world, to the environment around you, your world, I am. Depending on the environment you're in right now, you may want to speak the words out loud. Hear and feel the resonance, the vibration of these syllables, allowing each syllable to evoke powerful resonance throughout your being. I am. Remembering that words are vibration, allowing that vibration to permeate all through your being, allowing those words to carry the power of I am. Continuing to listen to the inner sound of I am with your inner ears. Remembering that the magician of the tarot, the major arcana, he lifts that wand is declaring I am. And if a gesture like that feels good to you, you can lift your arms. Imagine you're carrying whatever instrument serves you. Your voice too can be that instrument that connects you to whatever you consider to be your divine source. If there's a different phrase that allows you to feel present and powerful, feel free to use those words, to use your own mantra. Otherwise, just try playing with those words of I am. Allow the rhythm to change in any way that feels right to you. Saying it fast, saying it slow, imagining it louder or softer. Imagining it to disappear into a rich and resonant silence with no need to be spoken. Just alternate with sound and silence as you please. As the sounds vibrate in your inner world, you may feel more spacious. You may feel stronger, freer, more alert. Allow your mantra to be a celebration of your existence. Allow your mantra to be something that connects you to that which lies beyond you, which lies in all directions. You may allow your awareness to move outward and touch the vastness of the cosmos. Imagining that inner fire that burns within you, shining everywhere. The usual bounds of identity may seem to dissolve, but your individual substance merges with the substance of the universe. You may imagine the sound I am being uttered by a greater source. The voice of whatever divine presence is welcomed in your life. Whatever connects you to the universal spirit, collective consciousness, your soul that goes beyond this body. You may imagine speaking the words I am and feeling your power and then hearing it echoed back to you by the universe, by the cosmos and the collective, and knowing that it supports you in your existence, just as you are. At some point, you may gradually become aware of, again, of your localized self, your body, the environment you are in. Notice how your awareness can shift from the expanded and diffuse sense of self and back to your distinct individuality, your body again. No need to force that attention, but if you see it happening, just notice. And appreciate your ability to do that, the ability of your attention to take different modes. And just allow your attention to flow back and forth between the larger space and back to the personal body, between universality and individuality. Things that remind you that we're all the same. And the things that feel very uniquely you. The words I am, or any mantra that works for you, to embrace all of it, all levels of your being, the universal and the individual. Notice that your awareness has the capacity to encompass the full spectrum of existence. Your mundane human self and your vast cosmic spiritual soul. Allow your individual self to feel the support and the celebration and the nourishment that is offered always by the vastness. As we get ready to transition out of this meditation, take your time to find a way to stay in touch with this flow. Even if you're going from closed eyes to open eyes, just from stillness to movement, take your time with that transition so that you can maintain anything you might have gained from this time. Take a minute to review anything that arose for you during this meditation that you might like to remember or to continue experiencing as you move through the world. Maybe take a minute to imagine yourself moving through your everyday life with that awareness that of I amness that connects you to vast mystery of what lies beyond yourself, beyond your everyday. Imagine moving through the world knowing that you're always carrying that power in your core, an awareness in your heart and mind. When you're ready, you might want to take a few deep breaths. Bring back that connection to your immediate environment. You might want to welcome a stretch or yawn, or some gentle movement.